After 2.5 years of traveling full-time in our RV across the entire United States multiple times, through Mexico and Canada, today is our last travel day for quite some time.
Yeah, there's definitely a leak.
10 hours later, we have arrived.
Stick around to find out what's going on.
I feel like we're gonna be itching to leave.
And see what adventures we can get ourselves into.
Hippos?
Maybe.
Giraffes?
As we head north for the winter.
It's a travel day today, and we are currently in, where are we at? Columbia, South Carolina, and we're gonna be headed to Hickory, North Carolina. And it's actually our last travel day for quite a while, which we'll talk a little bit more about later, but we have so much to do. I have to finish the dishes, we've got to walk the dogs, got to bring the slides in, we got to get going, and I'm pretty sure we were supposed to check out of this park like 15 minutes ago, but luckily we're almost the only ones here, so I don't think it matters too much.
So we're staying at a state park near Columbia, South Carolina. Yeah, I had to check with the wife, make sure I was saying the right place, but it's been really nice here. We've been like one out of like 5 people that's been here, so that's been nice. There's plenty of places to walk the dogs. There's a lot of trails. It's kind of in the woods. There's only partial hookups, but there's a dump station on the way out. It's only $33 a night for the partial hookup, so it's not too bad. But it's been extremely quiet and peaceful.
There is actually full hookups here, but they're just more expensive. So we decided to go the cheaper route. And it's a pretty convenient spot if you're wanting to explore Columbia, South Carolina. We have no clue what there is to do in Columbia because we only went a total of
One restaurant.
one restaurant, one place there.
Wait, we went to the Walmart, right?
I don't even, the Walmart. We went to the Walmart and to a restaurant that used to be a train station. It was actually pretty cool, called California Dreaming, so.
Which I think is a steakhouse.
Yes, and we didn't get steaks, so the food we got was just okay. Oh look, we're getting a new person. Hopefully they're not trying to come into our spot that we're supposed to have already left. Time to bring the slides in finally and get out of here. I don't think the RV was trying to come to this spot, but I didn't see a park either. In my opinion, having partial hookups is actually harder than having no hookups.
I don't know. I don't know,
it's because you don't have sewer, and then you just have unlimited water to fill up your tanks.
But it is nice not having to deal with the sewer hoses when you're leaving or getting there.
That's true. And you can't hear, I noticed when taking a shower, you can't hear the pump, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And so it's like, doesn't give you that like cue that you're using too much water because it's like, normally when you don't have any hookups. I don't know. We did it though. We did not fill up our tanks. What do you think though? Would you rather have no hookups or partial hookups? Okay, partial hookups is probably nicer. Do that there.
A present for you?
That bag is just a bag of dog poop. You know, we pick it up in the little bags, so it's one big bag full of a bunch of little bags of dog poop. That's lovely, isn't it? Aren't you glad you know that? Okay, so the question is, do we think that the tire is going to be low, the front driver's side?
Absolutely.
If you guys remember, a couple weeks ago, we had to fill the front driver's side tire, right?
Yeah.
Because it was low. And our last travel day, it wasn't low, but it was slightly lower. So what's it gonna be? Let's find out.
I hope it's not under 100. If it ain't under 100, I'm not putting air in it right now.
Okay.
It is cold though, so it's gonna be lower just from that.
Let's see. Oh.
Dang.
Yeah, there's definitely a leak. Or something. Something's going on because it's lower than all the other ones. All the other ones are exactly the same.
No.
I mean,
I'm not.
It'd probably be okay.
I'm not putting it.
It's a slow leak, whatever it is.
It's good enough.
You heard it here, folks. It's good enough. Stay tuned to see if it's actually good enough and if we make it to our next destination.
So annoying.
I wonder what it is. What do you think it is?
I think the valve stem, which if it is, whoever installed the tire did not do a good job. But maybe it's not. Maybe we got a little
pinhole, rim or something.
A little nail or something in it, and
we haven't been able to find. I think we'll try the what is it? That method where you put the soapy water on it and see if you see any air bubbles coming up. We can start with the valve stem and see if we see any bubbles.
The issue is it's leaking so slow that I don't know if it's gonna work. We might have to, you might have to submerge it underwater or something.
All right, you ready to go? Yeah. Let's go, travel day.
I don't know where we're going.
Oh.
Well, since apparently we're going to be sitting here in traffic, let's talk a little bit about where we're going. We're going to a full hookup campground in Hickory, North Carolina. And if you've been following, you've probably noticed that we've been a lot more campgrounds since we've gotten back to the East Coast. As you know, there's just not as much boondocking on the East Coast, but it's something you want to think about. If you're thinking about getting into boondocking, you maybe want to do it year-round. Not only is there less spots on the East Coast, but the further northeast you go, or either northwest, the worse the weather is going to be for it. It has been cloudy and rainy just for weeks, it seems. And if we were boondocking, our solar wouldn't be doing very good.
So our tire pressure did get up to 113. That is lower than all the other ones, and if you remember from our other video, we put more in it than all the other ones, so it's definitely leaking, but it's not so bad. Again, it should be around 120, and it's 113, so it's not too awful right now. I think I am going to try and find somewhere to take it to, maybe, and see if they can find the leak. Hopefully it's just a valve stem. I don't want to have to replace a tire, but we'll see.
Looks like it's starting to rain just in time to get there. Craig's favorite thing to do is setting up the RV in the rain. Isn't that right?
I just hope it ain't muddy. North Carolina has a lot of clay, and it gets wet and muddy.
The last time we were here, not at this RV park, we stayed at a hip camp, and oh my gosh.
We got our new tires now, though.
Oh yeah!
I'm ready for it. That's right. I don't want to cover the RV in mud, but.
Oh my gosh, we almost got stuck the last time we were in North Carolina, and it was raining, and we had to go somewhere with the RV. Remember that?
Yeah, we had to put things under the tires and stuff.
Oh yeah, because we didn't have our traction pads yet.
It was pretty awful.
It should be fun.
Literally 5 minutes ago, I was like, it might be a little chilly. And Craig's like, no, it's only 60 degrees out. 5 minutes later, it's 51 degrees.
Well, it's 50 now.
50. It's going down by the second. This is all I have, this short sleeve shirt on. I don't know.
Whose fault is that?
It wasn't cold when we left, but clearly things have changed. Craig's perpetually cold anyways, so he's always prepared and I'm warmer. I usually am underprepared because I am, I guess, not as cold natured. Which one are you? Let us know in the comments. Let's see how it is.
So I shouldn't turn here?
No, turn in here.
Okay.
Here we are. 3, 2, 1.
It said turn right.
At the gate. As far as I can tell, this RV went for the simplicity route. Their name is 321 RV Park. Oh my gosh, it got so cold, down to 48 degrees. I've got to get a jacket to finish unpacking here because it's too cold.
Okay, we're set up here, all settled in, slides are out, and about to go visit my sister, which brings us to why is this our last travel day for a long time? It's because we have booked an entire month here to spend holidays with family, and this is the first time we've booked a month-long stay since we started RVing. So this is going to be totally different from us. I don't know how it's going to go. I feel like we're going to be itching to leave by the time we go. But we've already got some fun things planned this weekend, I think, so we'll take you guys along and show you what there is to do around Hickory, North Carolina.
New day, and we've got some important stuff going on. First of all, we're going to try to figure out the leaking tire situation. Second of all, it's Maverick's birthday, and we've got to go get him a cake. We also, third of all, have to go get ourselves food so we can cook dinner. But first, we have an important thing to show you guys. Do you like our outfits?
I don't think we're doing a actual merch launch or anything like that. We're just trying out a couple of different brands of hoodies and t-shirts for when we're ready to start a merch thing. But I don't think I really like the quality of mine, and that was the whole reason we got some, to see if the quality was actually going to be good, because we don't want to get stuff and you wash it once and that's it, you know.
We like mine a bit better. I don't know, it's hard. So, but do you like it? Would you want it? That's the other question. Would you guys want it? Let us know in the comments, because if so, we'll keep trying and seeing what we can figure out.
But let us know what you think of the colors also.
Let's try to figure out this tire thing. You got your soapy water?
Hopefully it works. So as you guys know, one of our tires is leaking.
Guess what we just discovered?
It says this is super low, but
72 PSI, which is a little odd, so.
I'm going to spray some soapy water on it. I'm hoping it's the valve stem. It'd be an easy fix. But if you spray soapy water on it, it should bubble up wherever the leak is. But it also is a very slow leak, so I'm not super confident in that we're gonna find it. Yep, right here. It's leaking. Well, that's good. It's actually even better than it being the valve stem. It's just our tire pressure monitoring system is leaking, which I don't even know how we get another one. Dang, oh, it's leaking all the way around. So it looks like there's a couple pieces and there's a where it separates right here at the back from the bottom of it, and it's leaking here. It was leaking pretty good on the bottom. It's not great. I bet there's supposed to be a seal in there somewhere and it's not in there. All right, well, we figured that out, and I can fix that. We can just take it off and that will be fixed, surely. Great. I could tighten up.
I think I know where our old valve stem covers are on the dresser.
Yeah, well, that's good. So Maverick's 6 years old today. We got to go and get him some, I don't know, dog treats or something. Maybe a new toy since you ripped all the legs off that one and the ears.
Can you even tell what this was? Oh, his poor lamb. Legless, earless. He loves it though. All right, we managed to get out of the grocery store for under $100. Can you believe it?
No, we actually got a decent amount. Aldi's great. If you got an Aldi near you, you should shop there. They don't always have everything, but all the stuff they do have is way cheaper, it seems.
Now, it was barely under 100. It was a total of $99.62, but we got out of a grocery store for under $100, and that's saying something. Don't forget your quarter, though, if you go to Aldi, because you got to put a quarter in the cart in order to use the cart, so.
Now we got to get Maverick's birthday stuff.
Yes, what are we gonna get him? And there just happens to be a PetSmart right across the road. How convenient.
So the pet store costs more than the grocery store. I feel like that's how it always goes. But we got them dog food and toys, or we got a toy, maybe two, I can't remember. And then some treats, but we also got Maverick a birthday cake that we gotta bake. So I've never done that. Hopefully the RV oven is good, because I think it's the first time we'll be baking in it.
A whole cake, yeah, we have the whole cake in it.
So this should be interesting, and I wonder if it's edible by humans.
I mean, I'm sure it's edible, but will it taste good? We'll see if we find out.
All right, what one do you want? Look at the toy too. Here, what one? What one? Okay, you didn't even care about the toy.
Of course, not when there's treats around.
Come here, Leland. And then you don't even care. Would you like me to move these pillows out your way, you little butthead?
Okay, now I'm getting started on our dinner. We're gonna do a kind of grilled chicken and some air fryer potatoes that I cooked for Thanksgiving, and they turned out really good, so we're gonna try those again, and some green beans. So first I gotta cut these potatoes. Got the potatoes in cubes, and then we're just gonna add a little bit of olive oil. Oh, that was kind of a lot of bit of olive oil. Some salt, garlic and herb, and then some truffle parmesan. We basically only have 3 kitchen appliances, and the Ninja Foodie air fryer is one of them, along with our coffee pot and a blender. We really like using the air fryer, but we can really only use it when we're on full hookups, because while we could use it during the day with our solar power, once the sun goes down, this thing consumes so much power. I don't have a specific time on the potatoes. I just do them until they get crispy. So we're gonna cut these chicken breasts in half so they cook a little bit faster, and then grill them in this pan with some olive oil and seasoning. We've been trying to cook at home more. So the other week we went to Walmart and picked up a bunch of different seasonings so that we could cook like and feel like we were at the restaurant. So I got this honey chicken seasoning and it's been pretty good. For the green beans, we're just gonna saute them up with some onions. Funnily enough, Craig actually prefers canned green beans, where I like the crunchiness of fresh green beans, but which one are you? Are you a canned green bean person or fresh green bean person? Team Craig or Team Victoria? Air fryer just went off. Let's check on these potatoes. Ooh, those look good. Well, that turned out pretty good. Now all that's left is for Craig to make Maverick's cake.
I'm not making that cake. He just pooed it too. I don't think he needs any more food. Oh, nasty.
Doesn't really look very appetizing, does it?
No, I'm not eating it.
All right, time to ice the cake.
I think we're gonna have to.
What happened to the icing?
Got too cold.
Heat it up a little bit.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Maverick, do you know that this is for you? Look at that look on his face. Ooh. 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 Happy birthday. I forgot. Maverick's scared of fire.
Get it, Maverick.
Here's your cake. Blow out your candle.
Get it, Maverick.
Come on, it's
Lay
his
down.
birthday. He doesn't
Lay down.
have to do tricks.
Oh, kid. Oh, my goodness.
Eating that cake. Of course, Leland gets some of the birthday cake too. How is it, Leland? You aren't so sure about it either? And on that note, good night.
We'll see you tomorrow. We got an activity plan, so
Yeah.
stick around and see what we're getting into.
Uh-oh. We're in the truck heading to my sister's house, and then we're all getting in the van and going to the world's largest zoo, the North Carolina Zoo. Apparently it's like 2,600 acres big. I don't know that it has the most animals, but it is the largest, which means...
What kind of animals do they have?
I don't know. The kind that goes
Hippos?
in zoos. Maybe?
Giraffes? African safari?
Listen, the nice thing about staying here with near my sister is that she's planning all this stuff. So we're just along for the ride.
I just go where I'm told.
Craig doesn't feel any different
Nope.
than usual. But it's been nice for me, and I think we're gonna have a really fun day today, especially with the kids. You know, kids love zoos, so it should be fun. It's ready for the zoo?
Oh, yeah.
A, B, C, D, F, G, A, L, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Now my ex. Now my ex. And now my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?
Yay!
10 hours later, we have arrived.
So this zoo is actually so big that there are 2 entrances. It did take us about an hour and 45 to get here. You want to go? Oh, she wants her lollipop. We're at the North America entrance, but there's also, what is the other entrance? Africa entrance? Yeah. Africa entrance. So.
They're fixing to put an Asia in here too.
And in Asia soon. Wow.
Okay, guys.
How is that? Oh, hot.
Breathed in a sprinkle.
You ever see a cougar gnawing on a leg before?
Married one.
I'm younger than him. I'm younger than him. I think seals are so cool. We got to swim with some in Mexico and it was so much fun. People say they're mean, but I think they just want to play.
So, we just read a comment that said, asked if we ever eat healthy and that it's going to catch up to us when we're older. This one's for you.
We do. We do eat healthy sometimes, but it's not usually, not sometimes, a lot of times, but it's not the fun food to film. So, you know. The nice thing about the zoo being so big is that all of the enclosures do seem like a lot of space, so I feel good about it, because sometimes you go to the zoos and the enclosures are so small and you're like, I don't really want to support that, but this zoo seems very good. The elk were pretty cool, but my favorite still are the otters, of course. Otters are my most favorite of all the animals, and the polar bear was pretty cool as well.
So we just finished up at the zoo. That's it for this week.
We had a great time. We met Daniel's parents at the zoo, and we had Sarah, my sister, Daniel, my brother-in-law, Pryor, Grace, and lots of animals.
Make sure you click the subscribe button, give us a like, and listen to this awesome message from little Pryor.
Subscribe, like.
He's tangled up.